Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. A shooting at a vehicle in Yucca Valley is being investigated as an attempted murder. On Saturday morning, just before 8 a.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a reported shooting near the 4000 block of Old Woman Springs Road, just south of Pipes Canyon Road in Yucca Valley. Deputies say that the victim was inside of a vehicle when a suspect fired a gun into that vehicle. The victim was not injured during the shooting and called 911. The Sheriff's Department has not publicly identified any suspects in the shooting, and no arrests have been made. The Sheriff's Department says that their investigation into the shooting is ongoing. The suspect in a fatal hit-and-run collision last year will return to court for 2 hearings this week. Here's reporter Adeline J. Wells with more.
Troy Reynolds, the suspect in a 2024 hit-and-run collision that killed Yucca Valley teenager Joshua Barreras, returns to court this week. Reynolds is scheduled for a pre-preliminary hearing on Tuesday before Judge Sarah Oliver and for a preliminary hearing on Thursday before Judge James Taylor. Judge Taylor will determine whether probable cause has been established and if the case has merit to proceed to trial. Reynolds previously returned to court for a pre-preliminary hearing on September 10th, during which Judge Oliver announced the defense had become aware of a potential exculpatory witness that morning. While she granted a continuance to allow the defense time to investigate, Judge Oliver concluded the hearing by stating she would proceed on October 23rd regardless. The continuance marked the case's 11th delay in court. Troy Reynolds is charged with felony hit and run resulting in permanent injury or death. He is currently out on $500,000 bail. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
The 29 Palms Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow to consider forming a committee to work on shared services. They will also consider project bids for a water reservoir and a booster pump station. The board meets tomorrow at 4 p.m. at their district headquarters located at 72401 Hatch Road in 29 Palms. Last Saturday, during Covington Park's Halloween extravaganza, the results for the new Morongo Valley mayor were announced, with a very familiar face resuming her place in office. Reporter Gabriel Hart reveals the winner and second and third place canines, along with a brief history of the mayoral race.
While originally created as the Morongo Dog Mare election, the race had a surprise winner in 2024 when Ziggy the Chicken entered the race in Rogue and won with a last-minute sweep, taking the place of Roxy, the beloved shop dog at All American Fuel and Food. However, last summer tragedy struck when Ziggy suddenly passed away, returning the seat to Roxy as the interim mayor until the official election cycle could begin again. In the wake of Ziggy's untimely passing, the chicken's legacy would open up the race to other animals. This year, Charlie the pig and Scales the snake entered the race, and both were early favorites among locals. Many believe Scales the snake would be especially popular with Morongo Valley's more libertarian Don't Tread on Me demographic. But last Saturday, the people had spoken, in favor to keep Roxy, the town's favorite shop dog, firmly in her seat.
Thank you to all of our wild and wonderful contestants, from dogs to pigs to even the snake, who wagged, oinked, and slithered their way through this term's mayor election. A huge round of applause, hooves and scales for all of our new 2025 to 2026 mayor contestants. And now the moment we've been waiting for. Congratulations to our 2025 to 2026 mayor, the one and only famous Roxy.
Second place was a tie shared by the Mexican hairless Quetzal and thermal-born Stormy, with third place taken by Roscoe, the chocolate Labrador. Runner-ups were invited to Coyote Cone, where humans could enjoy one free scoop, and their pets could enjoy a, quote, pup cup, a pig cup, or a snake cup. As organizer Buddy Stogner told Z107.7 earlier last week, term limits are now being instated, which means this year will be Roxy's last year in office. Roxy's owner, Allison Nick Yar, told Z107.7, quote, Mayor Roxy agrees she's had a good run, and as she reflects on 20-plus dog years in politics, she will continue to do her best for her last term, being the loving, friendly companion our town loves and cherishes, unquote. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
The Morongo Unified School District SELPA department will host a community open house celebrating 50 years of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. SELPA stands for Special Education Local Plan Areas, and this special event will honor 5 decades of progress in ensuring that students with disabilities receive a free and appropriate public education in the least restrictive environment. Guests can look forward to games, activities, food and refreshments, and the opportunity to meet the SELPA team and local community partners who help support students and families across the district. Community partners, including the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, will be in attendance to share valuable local resources. They will highlight their Blue Envelope program, which promotes positive communication and understanding between law enforcement and individuals with disabilities. The event will take place tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Morongo SELPA office, located at 64350 Playa Vista Drive in 29 Palms. The Elks National Foundation has officially opened the application process for its 2026 Most Valuable Student Scholarship Program, offering outstanding Yucca Valley High School seniors the opportunity to earn significant financial support for college. Applications are available at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com and must be submitted by November 12th. This is a local scholarship opportunity. Awards will be presented to Yucca Valley students through the Yucca Valley Elks Lodge number 2314. Local winners will advance to compete at the district, state, and national levels for scholarships ranging from $1,000 to $12,000 per year. National winners will be announced in April of 2026. For eligibility and application info, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. The Joshua Tree National Park Association was selected as a recipient of the 2025 San Manuel Cares Grant Cycle from the Yuhavitam of San Manuel Nation. The JTNPA received $25,000 to enhance its desert plant restoration program. The Rare Plant Program aims to document, protect, and preserve Joshua Tree National Park's rare desert plant species, including those with medicinal, scientific, and cultural significance. The program will involve systematic monitoring, data analysis, volunteer engagement, and the development of a comprehensive conservation plan for rare plants, contributing to the long-term preservation of biodiversity and ecosystem stability. Jacqueline Guevara, the executive director of the Joshua Tree National Park Association, said, quote, "This grant will allow us to protect and preserve rare desert plant species, helping build a stronger, more resilient ecosystem for future generations. The grant is part of the $13.5 million initiative provided by San Manuel to fund healthy communities." And finally, Theater 29 is casting the next project on their slate in the new year. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you how you can be the real AI in the sci-fi fantasy Marjorie Prime.
Auditions for the role of Walter, the pivotal artificial intelligence character in the play Marjorie Prime, will be held on Sunday, November 2nd at 6 p.m. at the Theater 29 main stage. The role requires an actor who can play a charming gentleman in his 30s or 40s. Play has otherwise been pre-cast with multiple award-winning actors and directors. Auditioning actors should be prepared to cold read from the script. The film version of Marjorie Prime is available on various streaming platforms for reference. Video auditions will also be accepted, as well as physical tryouts. Videos can be submitted through prepared monologue to a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com no later than November 1st. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.